I want to put something into perspective for you. The 4 years that you're in high school, your custodians are going to clean 29,000 toilets. The cafeteria workers are going to prepare 541,000 lunches. One bus driver will log over 48,000 miles. Your coaches are going to work an extra 1,200 hours, and teachers will work an extra 900 hours. And that's just high school. That doesn't count elementary or middle school. There are so many people working hard to make sure that you not only graduate on time, but that you enjoy your educational journey. And one of the coolest traditions across the country is the Grad Walk. It's an entire day dedicated to giving seniors an opportunity to go back and revisit the people that helped them get to their graduation day.
So today is the graduation walk. It's us saying goodbye to all the little things that made us who we are. We're finally graduating, we're finally here. It's the end of the road. I'm not ready for it, but at the same time I am. And I think that everyone else feels the same way, getting on the bus with all my friends. It really was breathtaking.
Put on my cap and gown. It was the first time I really tried it on, so it felt like, wow, graduation is in a week. Kind of just brought to my attention how close it really was. It kind of brought back a lot of old memories because I remember being in elementary and middle school watching the seniors walk around, and it's something I've been looking forward to since I was those ages, so it kind of felt surreal, like, wow, I'm really graduating.
We went to 8 different schools in the morning, and we walked around and we hugged our teachers, and we had students cheering us on the entire time. We got to thank our teachers personally instead of just over an email.
And I got to go see all my old teachers, and they were all really happy and excited that I actually made it through. It's good to go back to the schools that we came from because those are what built us and those are what made us who we are today.
It was crazy, kind of just brought back the memories of being in middle school and elementary school.
And seeing my old school just brought back all those memories of how great it was.
It was interesting to see how small the school actually was. It's like we were all so small back then. It was really different. It's like you see it through a different lens now that you're gone and you haven't been there in 4 years.
I think it's one of the many things you get to look forward to your senior year. There's a lot of little moments like the grad walk or finishing this project or doing your AP test, like a lot of little moments, and that's one of the moments that I know I've been looking forward to. It's important to have those little goals or those little milestones that the students can look for and try to reach.
It helped me remember that I grew as a person and I grew in my education.
Going back and just reliving those memories through going through the middle schools and the elementary schools and everything, seeing the teachers that I once had who helped make me the person that I am today. It helps you relive where you started, what you've gone through to get to where you are. Getting to see all my friends and everything for the final time brings tears to my eyes. It's just saying goodbye.
When I think back on my high school experience and the people that helped me get to where I am today, the person that I think about the most is my janitor, Mr. Rich. My senior year of high school, my dad got diagnosed with cancer. And the way that I dealt with it, the way that I coped, was by playing basketball. I would show up to school as early as 6 a.m. and he was there to unlock the doors for me. I would stay as late as 10 p.m. and he would wait for me to finish so he could lock up after I left. He unlocked the doors not only to the gym, but he unlocked an opportunity for me to escape. And every time I went back after I graduated, the first person I wanted to see was him. Who's that person for you? Who's showing up early? Who's staying late? Who's giving you a second chance or putting a smile on your face? For a lot of us, graduation can feel like a given. It's not only an accomplishment for you though, but for all of the people that have helped you get there. One of my favorite ways to show gratitude is the tradition of the honorary diploma. It's all about recognizing the people who made the biggest impact along your educational journey. Because the truth is, none of us get there alone.
With everything that's going on, it just seems like teachers don't get enough appreciation. I just want to give them thanks and just know that everything that they've done impacted me in their own special way, and they've created me as a student and created me as a better person.
Showing gratitude to teachers needs to happen because I just don't think that they get enough of it because they've spent all this time and energy here and their own money into the classrooms. Sometimes it's just a thankless service that they go and give to all their students, and they spend countless hours here I know that because my parents are teachers and I barely get to see them at home.
It's important to thank teachers because they actually make the future of our government. They make the future of our society. They are the future of everything.
Jocelyn's is doing this new thing where they allow the students to give honorary diplomas to the teachers that have helped them along the way and really impacted their lives.
I gave my honorary diploma to Mrs. LeBourne. She was my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade extended learning program teacher. I think it made her feel really kind of excited and just like her work had been appreciated, because a lot of times I feel like teachers are underappreciated. When you kind of give back to them, it's important because kind of just like a thank you for all that you've done. And
just made me feel like I actually made a difference and I mattered in her life and in her educational career, and that feels really good because you don't often get told. Kids don't take the time sometimes to come back after 4 years and say, hey, what you did mattered. A few of the emotions that I felt when I received the award were absolute shock and then just happiness, just pure happiness knowing that what I do, it impacted a student in a positive way.
I gave my honorary diploma to Sherry Aiken. She was my science teacher for 2 years. I chose her because she was the one teacher that made the biggest impact on me. She connected with me on an emotional level as well as an intellectual one. Grades came second. For her, it was mostly the students that came first, and I think that's how it should be with every teacher.
We teach because we love kids and we love education, and it's so cool to have her recognize that we've poured into her something that she's grateful for, and then for her to thank me is mind-blowing to me. When a student says, hey, thank you for what you've done, it means everything.
I always tell my students, if you have the ability, then you have the responsibility, meaning if you have the ability to do something good or to fix something that's wrong, then it's your responsibility. And so I would tell any student who is thinking about that, they should definitely do it. Don't miss an opportunity to express gratitude to someone, even for small things. Big, small, doesn't matter. Gratitude's gratitude.
It's amazing how meaningful those two words are. Did you notice the reaction of the teachers when students said thank you and they weren't expecting it? If someone makes a difference in your life and you point it out and show gratitude, it can mean the world to them. So to all you students out there, pay attention, be aware, look for those opportunities to show that you're grateful, because gratitude, it's powerful. It might sound simple, but those two words can make a huge impact in the life of someone around you. So take a second and think about it. When was the last time you truly said thank you?